After the background related to the successive differentiation, we will now discuss about some standard function, and we will be learning how to calculate the nth derivative of those standard functions. So very first example I take over here is y is equal to x to the power n. So let y is equal to a function of x which is given by x to the power n. Y is equal to x to the power n. What is the first derivative of this y? What is the derivative, or if you differentiate it with respect to x, what is the derivative of x to the power n?
n to the power n minus 1.
Yes, n into x to the power n minus 1. This is the first derivative. Again, if you differentiate it with respect to x, n will remain as it is. N minus 1 into x to the power n minus 1 minus 1. That will give you n into n minus 1 into x to the power n minus 2. Clear? What will be y3? Y3 will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into x to the power n minus 3. So in general, yn will be n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into n minus 4 up to 3, 2, 1. That will never be 0. X to the power 0. X to the power 0 will always be, कहां तक जाएगा, n तक जाएगा. X to the power n minus n. X to the power n minus n is x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1. But what does
One.
this resembles to, or this signifies? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to n. N minus 3, n minus 4, dot 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 3, 2, 1. That is representing the factorial notation. Have you heard about the factorial notation before this?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you all know? Yes. So this represents what? This represents the value as n factorial. N factorial. Factorial defines that whatever is the given term, we have to take the continued product of that in the decreasing order. N into decreasing order is n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 and so on. So that continued product is denoted by the factorial notation, and here what I am getting the answer as n factorial. So what is the simplification? So what is the nth derivative for x to the power n? Nth
N
derivative for
factorial.
x to the power n is n factorial. Now I can put any value of n. Say n is equal to 2. So what it will be? Function will become x square. What is the first derivative of x square? 2x. What is the second derivative of x square? 2. What is 2 factorial? 2. So I am getting the value as nth value, n yn is equal to n factorial. I hope this is verified. So nth value or nth derivative must be that value which should satisfy each and every case. It should not be only limited to certain cases and not applicable to other ones. It should be applicable to all the cases or all the values, right? So that is what we are going to discuss further in the given examples. Completed with this, so yn is nth derivative n factorial. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Take the second one. Y is equal to a to the power mx. So differentiating with respect to x successively. A to the power mx. What is the derivative of a to the power x? A to the power x into log a. So here it is a to the power mx. So a to the power mx into log a into m. Coefficient of x is m. So I will be multiplying it by m. Now again I will be differentiating with respect to x. M constant. A to the power mx ka derivative a to the power mx into log a. Log a into log a is log a whole square. See, log a square is different and log a whole square is different quantity, right? So log a into log a is whole square. So in second derivative I see that m का power 2 है and log a का power भी 2 है. In y3 what will be y3? Y3 will be equal to m cube into a to the power mx into log a whole cube, right? ऐसा हो सकता है. So
Yes,
here
sir.
we will be getting down the nth derivative as m to the power n a to the power mx into log a to the power n. So what is the nth derivative for the term y is equal to a to the power mx? The nth derivative is given by m to the power n into a to the power mx into log a to the power n. That is how successively one by one the derivatives are obtained and we can get the answer. I hope the point is clear. How we have to go ahead
Yes,
with.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So the nth derivative is generated very clearly, very easily. So whenever it is other than x, you treat it as u, right? Finished. This is clear. Next, y is equal to 1 upon ax plus b. We have to calculate the nth derivative of this 1 upon ax plus b. Now ax plus b can be written as ax plus b to the power minus 1. Comparing it with u to the power n, n into u to the power n minus 1 into du by dx. So derivative of ax plus b is a. Derivative of b is 0. Derivative of ax is a. So how I have written this as minus 1 into a into ax plus b to the power minus 2. Again differentiate it. Second derivative minus 1 into minus 2 into a square and ax plus b to the power minus 3. So I can write this as plus 2 into a square. Clear? So y2 is minus 1 square because it became positive. Minus 1 square into 2 factorial. 2 into 1 is 2 factorial. A square into ax plus b to the power minus 3. Clear up to this? Now what will be y cube? Minus 1 whole square into 2 factorial into minus 3. A cube, ax plus b to the power minus 4. So if you see here it is 3 into 2 into 1. So it will become 3 factorial. Alternate plus minus. When it is 2 it becomes positive. When it is 3 it becomes negative. So it is minus 1 whole cube into 3 factorial into a cube into ax plus b to the power minus 4. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Completed, noted down. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So this is how it is to be generalized. So in y3 what I am getting? 3 factorial, right? And minus 1 whole cube. So how it will be written as? Can anybody tell me? Minus 1 to the power n into n factorial a to the power n into ax plus b to the power
n minus 1.
n minus 1 or n plus 1. Minus
N
times
minus
n plus 1. Minus times n plus 1. Got the formula?
yes sir.
Yes, sir.
So how you will be writing down? कोई बता सकता है? Final answer? क्या लिखूंगा मैं अभी? Alternate plus minus है तो minus 1 to the power n. When it will be even, it will be plus. It is odd, it is minus. N factorial a to the power n and ax plus b to the power minus of n plus 1. Clear? ठीक है, 4 है ना?
Yes sir.
4 is nothing but n plus 1. बट बाहर माइनस है तो क्या कर देंगे? माइनस कर देंगे. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So written down the generalized statement of this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Note down this for homework. Log of ax plus b. How it will be? Y is equal to log of ax plus b. Y is equal to log of ax plus b. So what is the derivative of log of ax plus b? 1 upon ax plus b into a. Clear?
Yes sir.
Yes. Then go on simplifying. Note down the answer over here. Again, we can take this to the numerator and differentiate it one by one. So alternate plus minus wherever we are getting, we will be always having the term minus 1 to the power n, right? And then we will be having the term as factorial, n factorial. Clear? So
Yes sir.
differentiate with respect to x, we get 1 upon x plus b into a. Take this to the numerator. What is derivative of this again? Minus 1 into ax plus b to the power minus 2 into a. A into a become a square. So generalized term. Completed. Generalized term is clear.
Yes sir.
So how it will be given by minus 1 square into 2 factorial into a cube into ax plus b to the power minus 3. So whenever it is y3, here it is square, here it is 2. So n minus 1 will be there everywhere. Here it is 3, here it is 3. So everywhere it will be n. This is what by observation we have to generalize the statement. So what is this negative power when transferred to denominator will become positive power. So what I am getting over there is yn is equal to minus 1 to the power n minus 1 into n minus 1 factorial into a to the power n into ax plus b to the power minus n. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
So that is how we have to simplify. Solution लिख लिया?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes sir.
Now note down these formulae for your reference. Complementary angle formulae in trigonometry. Cos of theta is sine of pi by 2 plus theta. Sine of pi by 2 minus theta. Cos of pi by 2 plus theta is minus sine theta. Cos of pi by 2 minus theta is positive sine theta. Note down these problems or formulae. These can be very well calculated with the help of factorization. Cos of cos of a plus b, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Cos of a minus b, what it will be? Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. So accordingly you can simplify. Sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. You can easily get the formulae. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So for your reference, you can note down these formulae on top of the page or on side by making a box over there. So y is equal to e to the power ax plus b. A and b are constant. One example I have done for logarithm. Now this is the example which will be related to exponential. So what does it shows? Derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x continuously. Only the constants will be changed over there. So if y is equal to e to the power ax plus b, where a and b are constants, the first derivative will be e to the power ax plus b into derivative of this ax plus b. What is derivative of ax plus b? Derivative of ax is a, derivative of b is 0. So I am getting the term as a plus 0. A plus 0 is nothing but a. Again you differentiate. A as it is, derivative of this is e to the power ax plus b into a. So a into a is given by a square. So I am getting the value as a square into e to the power ax plus b. Again you differentiate. E to the power ax plus b into a. So a square into a will become a cube. So it is very simple to generalize. Yes. So what is yn? Yn is a to the power n into e to the power ax plus b. And if b is equal to 0, only you have the term e to the power ax. So it will be a to the power n into e to the power ax. This is what the generalized statement is. Is it clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.